Hey everybody, welcome to my home. My name is Becky and I'm so excited that you're here today. Well, if you have not been watching my channel, then you need to do it now. You need to stop this video right now and go back and watch all the other videos before this because we have been decorating my home for Halloween and we're having the best time. So I've got the guest room decorated, the kitchen, the dining room, and now we're in the living room. I just did this beautiful hutch over here and now I'm getting ready to decorate this beautiful tree. This is a new tree for me. I found it at the thrift store and I have the box here so that I can show you if you happen to want one yourself. They're only originally $39 at Walmart. Now, how old this tree is, I don't know, but this was a Walmart tree. And here, let me show you the packaging. It's 6.5 foot, pre-lit. I'm almost positive this is Walmart. Holiday time, is that Walmart? But anyway, it says it's only $39 originally, and I paid $12.99 for it at the thrift store. And honestly, it looks like no one has ever used it before. I had to fluff every single branch on that tree, but that's okay. That's okay. I had been using the smaller tree, and I had been using the smaller tree before, and this is a larger tree for me, so it's probably going to take a little bit more finagling to get it just right because I'm not used to decorating this tree. So let's get started. I'm sorry, the political calls are hot and heavy right now and they are blowing my phone up, and they don't just call one time and leave it at that when you decline the call. They are calling back to back to back. It's driving me nuts. So here I am again showing you a bow that I have made myself that is one big hot mess. And I'm not a professional bow maker, but let me tell you, my sister is, and she's gonna come in here next weekend and she's gonna observe my bow and she's gonna say, "Who made this bow? Did you make this bow? That bow's a mess." I know how she is. That's what she's gonna say, and it's not because she's mean. That's just, she would, right after that she would say, "I'll make you a bow. Just bring me the ribbon. I'll make you one. I'm good. I've made my own bow. It's good enough for me." So we're good. So we're gonna put this hot mess of a bow up. You guys, don't freak out on me too bad because I know it's not even, but that's gonna be the first thing we're gonna add to our tree. Okay, and I'm trying to get my fingers around it. This tree is a lot larger than my other tree. So I'm gonna tell you right now, I'm gonna be struggling a little bit on how things fit and where things go because I'm so used to that smaller tree that everything I have fits perfectly and it makes the perfect tree. So this one's larger. This is 6.5 feet. I'm not used to it, so I might be struggling a little bit. So let me hang this bow. The next thing we're gonna add is some fall leaves, and these are just full picks. These are like if you were to go to Walmart and buy the 98 or 97-cent picks, they're intact. I haven't broken them apart or anything. I got a bunch of them. They were, like I said, only $1. And I'm just gonna stick these all over the tree because I want this tree, yes, I like the black tree, but I want it to still look like fall. So I'm gonna add them in all over and then we'll start decorating. Okay, so this is a little different than what I'm used to, so I'm not quite sure what to think yet, but on my green tree, it looked beautiful. So let's just see it through and see how it looks and see if we're disappointed at the end. But right now, I don't know. I don't know if I like the black tree or not. I'm gonna be honest with you guys. It's just different. So let's keep going. These little, I guess it's a garland. This garland here came in a longer piece. I cut it in half. And it came from TJ Maxx, and it was about $15 or so, $17. So I only bought one, and I thought, well, on my smaller tree, it fit perfectly because I just kind of halved it up and put one piece here and then one piece down here, and it worked out fine. Now, again, this tree is larger, so let's see how it works. Hopefully, it'll still fit pretty well. Let's try that first. We're just going to kind of lay it on the branches, and it holds pretty well. All right, that's not bad. I got one more piece of it. And we're just going to do this one through here, I guess. And just kind of let it lay on the branches of the tree. Okay. All right. All right, we're gonna see it through. The next thing I'm gonna add is ribbon. Now this is my least favorite thing to do, is hang ribbon on a tree. I hate it, but it needs it. We need a little black and white. I got this ribbon from Walmart in the Christmas section. It reminded me of Beetlejuice, and you know I love stripes, so I picked it up, and I cut it in strips, and I'm just gonna kind of weave it in and out of the tree. I know you've seen this technique done before. It's the way I do my tree sometimes, and it works out well. It's really easy to do. So now it's time to put some ornaments on the tree, and I do have these ornaments here, and I was going to tell you that I only bought 3 because they were quite expensive. I got them at like a pottery type store that sells florals and DIY, where you would DIY your own wreath, and I've lost the top to one. I'm really upset about that because these were like $5.99 each, and anyway, I've had them for a few years. I can't take them back or anything, but what I'm going to do is I'm going to just tuck the ornament, the branch of the tree in the ornament, and it'll be fine. I'll just tuck it in the tree, but I only have 3 of these, so I'm going to put these in quickly. If that doesn't topple over. All right. Do you guys like the black tree? I don't know. I'm still trying to get my mind wrapped around it. I just don't know yet. I'm going to save my thoughts until I'm done, but right now I'm a little on the fence about it. So I've got one more, and I'm just going to kind of tuck it in the tree. That'll be fine. It'll hold. It'll be fine. All right, one more. No, not one more. Next thing is these little spider webs, and they are from Walmart. They were 98 cents. I got 3 of them. I think they're supposed to be like wall decor or something like that, but I use them as ornaments because I just like large ornaments. So I'm going to tuck these in real quick. You'll notice I only have 3 of everything because I had such a small tree before. The 3 was a perfect number for that small tree. And let's see, I'm going to tuck him in there. The good thing about the sequiny things is that they kind of stick to the branches, so don't really have a hard time with them falling off. All right, there's that one. And you'll notice that it's kind of sticking out the side. I like it to stick out the side like that. It doesn't necessarily have to be flat, but I'm gonna make it fit one way or the other. Now I have these ornaments that came from Walmart as well. These were 97, 98 cents, something along the lines of that. I don't know if I'm gonna put these spiders up there because they're not gonna show up but I do have them. These show up really well, especially in that black tree. So I'm gonna hang these. So I have 3 different types of ornaments here that I'm going to show you real quick, and then I'm just going to put them on the tree. I'm not going to make you watch me hang all of these ornaments, but I'm going to go through them with you. The first one is just a store-bought ornament that I picked up at a yard sale, and I just think they're cute, and they kind of look vintage to me, so I'm adding those. The next 2 are some that I made. So the first one is, these are the little buckets that you get from the Dollar Tree. You could either get them as a cauldron during Halloween or as a leprechaun pot during St. Patrick's Day. But what I did was I took some oatmeal. I took some oatmeal and mixed it with some glue and stuck it along the pot so it would look like it was a burnt cauldron, and then spray painted over it with a flat black spray paint, and then just stuck some cotton in there, and I've got a brewing potion. So I have those. And then lastly, I have some paper ornaments that I handmade. I made these in 2020 when we were on quarantine and I had nothing else to do. And yes, it was like the beginning of the year, but this is what was on my mind. And I just have a bunch of them. And it's just paper and stickers. And you've seen me do these before. So little pinwheels, easy, glued on top of each other with a piece of wire and some ribbon to embellish the top. So I'm just going to stick all 3 of these ornaments on the tree. So I want to add some candy corn because I've got candy corn all over the rest of the house. I might as well add some to my tree because a tree can never be too full in my opinion. So let's stick it in there, and there's always room for more ornaments on a tree. Always, always. So I'm going to stick some in here. I don't have a whole lot of them left. I'm really surprised because I bought like 12 at the Dollar Tree, and I also had some from last year, but I have used them everywhere, so maybe that's why I'm running out. I'm going to stick those in there, and let me see if I have any more. I have a couple more. All right, I have a couple more. I'm going to pop those in there as well. Let's see. These are the ones that were from Michael's. Stick these right here. Okay. All right. Next, we're going to add some little skeletons. So let me grab those. All right. So now I have these little skeletons. I have 4 of them. We don't necessarily have to use all of them, but I do want to use at least 3. And what I do is I just kind of position them on the tree like they're climbing. So we may have to tape them in or wire them in, but I just want it to look like they're climbing up the tree like little gremlins. Can you see it? All right, let me show you. are. They're just kind of hidden in the tree. This is one of my favorite parts of the tree that I do every year. So they're just kind of hanging out. And you can also get an up-close version of the view of the tree as well while we're doing this. And here it goes. There's another little goblin. And there's the last one. And we do have a couple finishing touches to add that we're going to do now, but this is kind of almost a finished view of it. What do you think about the black tree now? I mean, you really don't see much more of the black, but I don't know. I'm still on the fence. So we've got a couple extra touches that we have to add to the tree before we're done. So what I'm doing is I'm just sweeping up down here because, you know, we always have those little extra needles and glitter that the tree leaves us. So I'm going to sweep this up, and then I'm going to show you my tree skirt that I made. I made this tree skirt, and it's really easy to do. You just cut out a big circle. Let me show you. But you have to have a opening as well. So I did line it with a plain orange in the back just because I wanted it to look nice. And then I added a little Velcro piece here, 2 Velcro pieces actually, to close it up. And again, this was sized to my small tree. So I'm hoping and praying that it fits this big tree. But let's see. But like I said, I did not have a pattern for this, so I can't give you one. I just kind of eyeballed it, but it's a big circle on the outside, and then you cut a small, excuse me, let me make sure you can see this. And then you cut a small circle on the inside for the tree, that thing in the middle, the branch, the bark. I don't know what you call it. But anyway, here you go. See. It looks like it's going to be okay as far as the fit. Okay. There's my tree skirt. Can you see it? I'll show you a close-up real quick. Hold on a minute. Okay, so there's my tree skirt that I made, and I'm going to be honest with you, that fabric is from the 90s that I refuse to get rid of. So it's actually vintage too. And I love that part. So there's my tree skirt. Okay, so the last thing we need to do is the topper. And I do have a couple different stems here. These I'm pretty sure came from Joann's. I have 4 of them. I don't need 4 of them to do a topper. I'm not really sure why I have 4 of them. I think I forgot to put them someplace else that they were supposed to go. And then I have 2 of these candy corn picks that I put above my hutch. So I put 2 up there, and I'm going to put 2 here, and that way I can pull the candy corn to the top and put that little touch of yellow in there. So I'm going to start with these, and then we'll add the bats, but these are the ones I really want up there, so we're going to start with those. Okay, 4 worked out pretty well. It's big, it's big, but that's okay. We have a bigger tree now, so it worked out perfectly. So I've got a little surprise to go down at the bottom of the tree, down at the base of the tree. But other than that, we're gonna be done and we're gonna wrap this video up because we got more to do. All right, every masterpiece needs its crowning glory, right? So this tree deserves its crowning glory. So here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna add the final piece to finish her up right down here in her beautiful jumpsuit. And as soon as I can get to Walmart, I'll get some peanut butter cups to go in there for everybody to snack on. Okay, everybody, that's it for today, but I want to tell you we are not done yet. We still have more to decorate. We still have the rest of the living room, and we have the front porch. Plus, we've got some crafts, and I've got a little surprise party that we're going to cover as well. So make sure you are liked and subscribed so that you don't miss a thing. But until then, I love you all, and I'll see you later. Bye.